what's interesting is that corporations are made up of people who make choices. Let's put it that way. And I think that when you look at the history of my relatives, George and Mitt Romney, this is brought out in high relief. And I'll try to do that quickly because I know we're getting close to the end
Yeah,
of
very
time. But
briefly, because I want to get to questions. And I do want to ask Bob one more thing, and then we'll get to questions. But go on.
George Romney was a highly successful CEO, governor of Michigan, ran for president. He repeatedly turned down bonuses that his company offered him because he felt that it was immoral. There was something that Paul Krugman and Robert Reich have documented called the outrage factor at this time in America. I mention that because George Romney was not unique in doing this. He felt that it was morally wrong for CEOs to be that far more compensated than those in the factories. Now, fast forward to his son, Mitt Romney, also a successful businessman, also has been a governor, also ran for president, has taken millions upon millions in bonuses because that's an acceptable thing to do, and has also gotten on a national, well, he didn't know he was on a national stage at the time, but got on a national stage saying, this country's made of makers and takers. And you know, the 47% here, they're just taking. That's a completely different moral conception. And it plays out in how these corporations are run. And so I think that these things are not unrelated. Absolutely, corporate power has to be addressed, likely from the side of legislation and trust busting, like it was in this other period. But I also think there's a lot of room for individual elites within this system to step out and say enough is enough.